The bones are their money. So are the worms.
What is that from?
It's from I Think You Should Leave.
Oh.
Look it up.
Under promise have as much food as this. The worms are their money. The bones are their dollars.
Story 2. Cemetery stories / experiences. I'm from a small town, and when we were younger, we'd go out on back roads and drink. One night, we had parked on the side of the road by a small cemetery and walked over to the bridge nearby. The bridge was only about 100 feet or so, as it only spanned a small creek. The road dipped down across the bridge and then went back up on the other side. This was a few miles from a state highway, and a train track followed the highway. Since a car turning on the road towards us had to hop off the tracks, we could see the headlights flash and knew in a while we'd have to get off the bridge. This only happened about once or so. We had been out there for a while, and we had already moved for one car. We saw another car jump the tracks and made it know that we'd have to move in a few minutes. There was a road that turned to some houses, and sometimes we'd walk off the bridge to only see the lights turn away. This time, we decided that we would wait and see. Plenty of time to get out of the way. You could hear the car as it approached. We went back to talking. I think someone was in the middle of a story or a joke or something when someone said, "Hey, did that car turn?" We all looked towards the highway, realizing at once we never heard it, and more than enough time had passed. We saw no lights. This made no sense, and in our synchronized group confusion, we all did a 180. As soon as we focused on the other side of the bridge, we saw the red taillights of a car climbing the road upward from the bridge. We heard the car as soon as we saw it. After a moment of shock, we tried to talk about it. We all knew there was no road or anything between us and where we saw the taillights, but we asked each other anyway. We even looked closely when we left and made sure. Nothing but a tiny back road going over a bridge and then ditches. The next house or road was miles from the bridge. It didn't make sense. We never figured out what happened. It's like we lost a few minutes of time. The small cemetery was rumored to be creepy. Me and my girlfriend one night were in it looking out at the tree line and saw red glowing eyes. Now sure, you shine a light in the woods and the eyes reflect it, the animal freezes. But there was no light shining in the woods, no bright moon, nothing. And those eyes sat there for a long time. We talked to each other about what we saw and never figured that out either. During the day, we went down to the trees and looked in the area thinking it was maybe a reflector shining or something like that. But there was nothing in the woods. Okay. Well.
Well, it sounds like you, it's like in a guitar.
Huh?
How?
Continue.
How, like, Valaris is under a veil.
Oh, okay.
And so when people get close to it, they're like, what am I even looking for? What am I doing out here? And then they keep going. That's what happened. Okay. You almost encountered the fairies, and the fairies were like, no, thank you.
Interesting theory.
Clearly.
I think that they were hanging out and doing stuff that they shouldn't have been doing and just didn't realize that the lights had passed.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Yeah, because there are things all the time, like, if you're unsure, it happens in my friend group, it happens, like, all the time, where you're like, did you see that? And everyone else starts questioning themselves. Mm-hmm. Because they're not sure if they saw it either. They weren't paying attention for it.
Right.
And they were deep in conversation. Mm-hmm. Somebody was telling a joke. They were really locked in.
It was super funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just missed the headlights.
Yeah. They were actually doing a full rendition of the song we just heard.
Yeah.
They were really into it.
That makes sense. I mean, it's a great song.
I would have missed the headlights, too.
I would have missed the headlights in general, because if I'm hanging out and having a goofy gabbing time, I'm not really...
I get distracted.
I have one focus, and it's for that conversation that I'm in. Anything else is just going to make my brain explode.
Yep, I'm focused on the ha-has.
Yeah, the ha-has, the hee-hees, the tee-hees, the tee-hoos.
Exactly.
The LOLs, the LMFAOs, the LOLs.
The rolfs.
List of the rolfs. What else is there? That's all I got. But I do love a good creepy bridge story, though. I know this doesn't originate and take place on just a bridge and have that to do with it, but there are so many good bridge stories that we should cover.
Ooh.
But the first one that comes to mind is this place in Denton, Texas. What?
My first one that came to mind was the bridge to Terabithia.
I'm not gonna lie, my brain also did that. I mean, it goes there every time anybody says bridge. I'm like, to Terabithia, because a girl dies.
Yep. Very haunted, I'm sure. Do we have a part 2?
But
anyway, Denton.
Denton, Texas, there's a bridge called Goatman's Bridge.
Okay.
And it's this whole thing, it's a ritual that you're supposed to go there and you, like, turn your car off and you flash your lights, and it's this whole ritual, but apparently you're supposed to see Goatman at the end of it.
Yeah.
And he's like a demon guy that'll come kill you or whatever.
Does he have goat feet? What does Goatman look like? Is it just a guy with some goats?
No, he's a goat man.
Okay. Mr. Tumnus.
So it's this bridge.
Okay.
I don't know if there's gonna be like a picture of Goatman. Also known as Goatman's Bridge. Thank you. I guess we're not gonna get a picture of Goatman.
It's okay, I already know what he looks like.
Mr. Tumnus! Can you imagine Mr. Tumnus just ending up at the end of a bridge like, hey guys!
And everyone just screams. And he's like, I need to save Narnia. Kids are not going into wardrobes like they used to.
Oh my god. Well, we don't have wardrobes like we used to,
we
Mr.
don't.
Tumnus.
Yep, he's just been hiding in closets.
Dude, can I admit something?
Did you think he was hot?
Oh, yeah.
Same. Yeah, no, yeah.
Maybe that's why I like the books that I read now, because I literally, when I was younger, I was like...
Yeah, I love like a little slightly weird looking nervous little man creature.
Yeah.
With a scarf. Come on. Look at
the ears kind of get...
Look at Daddy Tumnus.
I hate putting this on the internet. It's for content.
He goes by Mr. That's a father figure if I've ever heard one.
Daddy?
He will be your preacher teacher.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's kind of...
Full body Mr. Tumnus. Yeah.
Can you look up Mr. Tumnus thirst traps?
It's funny.
It's so funny. Okay, anyway, going back to the story, yeah, I think they just...
Missed opportunity, I would say. Mr. Tumnus was right there.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I really would like to do an episode on bridges, because there are so many haunted bridge stories.
Yeah.
So many, and there's so many good ones.
I had no idea. I cross bridges every day. Bridges
scare the fuck out of me.
I'm not going to tell you this fun bridge fact. It won't be fun for you.
Okay. I'm like, tell me, and then the other half of me is like, don't
you're gonna
tell me.
hate it.
Especially...
there was one time I was on a road trip from El Paso to Augusta, Georgia, and we were stuck on a bridge in Mississippi, and my dad had a CB radio so we could listen to the truckers talk. And there had been a bridge collapse, like, not that long before this. So we're on this bridge, and all the truckers, like, one of them was like, I'm scared. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm scared. That is not an exaggeration of the man's voice at all.
That's really awesome. used to live in New Jersey, so whenever I would go anywhere that was south, I would have to drive through Maryland, and there is a bridge that goes like down next to Maryland. I don't know. It's long as fuck. It's like miles long. Longest driving bridge in U.S. Oh, this one too. In Louisiana, I drove on this to get to Florida, and that was also terrifying. But there's one. Is it the Chesapeake Bay one? Yes. So this one, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, is so
That's wild.
fucking long, and you gotta drive on it, and it is very, 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 very scary. All bridges are scary. All long bridges are scary. My dad, when he lived in Florida, he lived on an island off the coast of Florida, and you had to take a big ass bridge over to his house anytime you wanted to do like almost anything. There were a couple stores on the island and a couple places to eat and stuff. I mean, and you could drive up and down the island, so you could go really far north and really far south, but it was all more expensive, so it made sense to go over into the mainland area, and I hated it every single time. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah. Well, let's do some exposure therapy with spooky bridge stories.
I think that would be great. Yeah, because then I can be scared of them for an entirely different reason.
New and exciting ways to be scared of bridges.
Yeah. There is this one really creepy bridge by where my Nana lives in Missouri, and I love that bridge.
Okay.
It looks very old, but it is very spooky. Okay. And, like, when you look at it, you're like, ooh. So, yeah. Anyway.
That's cool.
If you enjoyed that little story, be sure to watch the full episode here.
And make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazzy.
Jazzy? I see what you did there. Wait, what was that?